One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Here's a heat. That's reeled in, it's Carr. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. On the option. Now the pitch. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And some room to work. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run, it's Humphrey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. That's caught. It's DeLuca.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Got a man, it's Humphrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people around you dive, and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Brooks. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this moment.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll give it to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
That's caught. It's Carr. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Offense in an empty set. He'll start this drive firing. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Amatova. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down and 10. To throw, it's Brooks. Snagged in the middle, it's Stone. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's DeLuca. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. To the air, it's Brooks. Looking to scramble. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hodges. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Dances away. Let's it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
42, Wake Forest, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The sure hands, it's Humphrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Humphrey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Let's go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Laporta. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be
turning it on. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
Touchdown, Demon Deeks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds a spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to